I'm sorry?
Is something wrong?
Nothing is wrong.
Because you have to go to orientation in San Diego. The reason I asked you for the corporate number is because my brother used to work for Jack in the Box. I had to take him to corporate every time he had to go to orientation. So for you to tell me that you don't know the corporate number, that's beyond me.
Hey guys, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome back to the Rude Customers Podcast, Friday edition.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You know who doesn't care what day of the week it is?
Who?
Rude customers.
Rude
They don't
customers.
stop.
Damn.
They can't. It's 8 days of the week.
This one really triggered me, actually.
You know, I don't typically hear before. Mm-hmm. I heard a little bit of this one and it triggered me too. Let's get into
Severely.
it. Severely.
Okay, so we have a rude customer at Jack in the Box. I used to work also at Jack
He
in the
was
Box.
the Jack in the Box this day.
The Jack. Anyways.
You never emphasize my jokes. I love it. Yay! Okay, moving forward.
Okay, let's watch.
Where?
The receipt. What does my order say?
And what part?
What does the order
Or
say?
the number right here?
No, what does the order say for this sandwich?
An extreme sausage with Swiss style cheese, and then a small drink with some croissant.
Is that Swiss cheese on there?
The Swiss cheese is on the extreme sausage.
Okay. I asked for white cheese instead of yellow cheese. Ask her. She right there. Ask her.
Okay. So on the extreme, it says no American cheese with Swiss cheese. So you want it American and Swiss cheese? Right?
No. I said switch the yellow for white.
Okay.
Okay, I can't. First off, he was like, what does this say? And I will have zero tolerance of you bringing the receipt to me saying, what does this say? I'd be like, sir, how may I help you? What does this say? I would be like, sir, how may I help you? And if he doesn't respond, then I walk off. Like, I'm not going to sit here and you try to talk to me like I'm dumb, talk down to me.
I want to emphasize your point a little here. If you make somebody read something in front of you, you are talking down to them. You are forcing them to comprehend something that you feel they're not comprehending when they are what they are. Yeah, it's just you're talking down to them. Don't make the mistake of thinking you're not. Please continue.
Yeah. Like, no, I agree. Like, I used to work at Jack in the Box, and when I lived in California. And I used to have so many people that would talk down to me, and I was like, whatever. You know, I really did not care. But the management there, like, we were so used to dealing with horrible people because we were open 24 hours. So you kind of treated it like a McDonald's. Like, if they're rude enough, you call the police. It's kind of your normal business. But this dude, no.
Yeah. And these guys who feel they're in the right, you know, they didn't get my sandwich right.
I know.
The fact that they didn't get my sandwich right means I have to come back and talk really slowly and intimidating to this guy. It's not something that I like to do. I'm just kidding. I like to do it.
Like, read this. What does it say?
Read this. Go ahead and read it. What does it say?
I don't know. How about you tell me what it says? You ordered it.
Yeah, right? Good Lord. What do you need? You need sandwich replaced? I'll replace your sandwich. Sucker.
So on the supreme croissant, you want that as well with the white cheese as well.
This cheese, I don't want yellow cheese, period.
So I'm talking about the supreme croissant now.
What about it?
You wanted the supreme croissant with the yellow cheese or the white cheese?
This extreme sausage right
the
here?
extreme sausage, I established that one. You want that with Swiss cheese. Now I'm talking about the supreme croissant, the number 21. Do you want that with the white cheese or the yellow cheese?
White, both with white.
That's what I'm asking right now.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 second and I'll have it replaced for you. I'll be just 1 second.
It's something wrong, man.
I'm sorry?
It's something wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
Because you have to go to orientation in San Diego. The reason I asked you for the corporate number is because my brother used to work for Jack in the Box. I had to take him to corporate every time he had to go to orientation. So for you to tell me that you don't know the corporate number, that's beyond me, dude.
Okay, I'm just going to stop him right there. I did not have to go to... I mean, granted, I don't know exactly where this is located, obviously in California, but he's talking like, oh, you had to go to the corporate office. Like, I didn't go to San Diego.
Even if you did, why would you just automatically know the corporate number?
Right. No, but I guess he asked him, mind you, notice how it gets cut. So we don't even hear.
We never hear anything about the corporate number. We never get to hear any of that.
No. So I assume he asked this dude about the team member that works at Jack in the Box about the corporate number, and he didn't know the corporate number. And so now he's like hounding him, like, I used to drop my brother off, which is so weird. Like, okay, if you used to drop your brother off, then like,
good for you.
Yeah, go
drop him off.
Yeah.
Go pick him up
Go
somewhere
back.
and drop him off somewhere else.
You know the address. You know even better the address. So go down
go right
there.
over there. File a complaint. There you go. Walk right up. Walk right up. Sit right down.
He's just so lame.
And I will say, this manager is clearly over it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he is over it.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say that he's fully being rude or anything, but you could tell by his body language he's over this. He's
just a normal guy. He's just This manager has worked a lot of shifts with a lot of different interesting people that he's just like, okay, just another one.
He's basically your Vietnam vet of the group. He's seen some stuff, man. He's seen things, stuff that'll make you believe. It's scary.
It's like his behavior, he's treating it like he's normalizing this.
It must be a day that ends with a Y.
For real. The fact that you could say that, I knew you were lying, but that's okay though. Your attitude, not manager at all.
Okay.
At all. Trust me. You're gonna have to pay for your actions. Believe that. Okay?
Guy was not having it. This employee was like, okay.
We got 2 new shirts out of that, I feel.
What?
You are not management, and you're going to have to pay for that. It's just like you're going to have to pay for your actions.
When he was like, trust me, I'd be like, okay, I trust you. like, I mean, this guy's ridiculous.
I mean, do you know how many people tried to get me fired from here?
And not even that.
Jack in the Box.
They still have his food, his sandwich and stuff. Like, it baffles me. Bruh, like, why do you still want to eat there? They still making your food, putting the, what was it, white cheese he wanted on his
make
sandwiches?
sure that cheese is white, all right.
Yeah.
Make sure that cheese is white as well.
Ew.
Put some mayonnaise on it or something. You gotta do something to make that cheese extra white. It's gonna be bad. I would not give him that sandwich. Listen, I was in the military. You don't mess with the cooks. You don't mess with accounting. You don't mess with the mail. You leave them the F alone. Why? Because they're the people who keep you eating, paid, and talking. All right? You don't. You leave them alone. You treat them right.
Ew.
Ooh. What?
I don't know. I just got really grossed out.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't meaning anything. I wasn't actually trying to be too gross, but there's only so many things that are white. But it could have been cement, a little bit of paste, glue.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't intending to be dirty. I really wasn't. It wasn't intended to be like...
Oh, gosh. I think the rude customer of the week would have to go to this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I completely forget who else we talked about this week or laughed at this week, but...
There's been some good ones, but this guy is just... He's by far the most entitled.
And the Baskin Robbins one.
Yeah.
The drive-through one.
Oh, that was good. But still, this guy's on a different level.
Yeah, he's
just
irritating. Yeah, he's very irritating. Like, read this. I'm still
Very
not over
annoying.
that.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. What is this? 3rd period? I ain't reading.
And you're allowed to deny service.
Yeah, right? Deny. See ya. Bye. Go over to McDonald's. You ain't got tacos there. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm curious with this guy, like, if he ever, with the employee, I'm curious if he ever got a corporate phone call or a management phone call. I'm very...
No, he's a survivor. That guy never gets shot in He's the one who leads the next group of young rookies who all get killed. He's the one who leads the next group of rookies out in the battle. They have a hard time. But he survives. He's a survivor. He's going to keep on surviving. He's a survivor. He's going to survive it. He don't care about no corporate complaints. He don't care. He's going to keep going.
Oh, gosh.
He's going to do it all.
Man,
I like
Jack
him.
in the Box.
Yeah, I like the guy because he did pretty much stay calm with him. He seemed like he wanted to fix it. But he also was letting him know, dude, you're being ridiculous. It's like,
Well, he was trying to, did you see how he was trying to keep his face together? He was like,
his
trying
whole
not to laugh.
His body was definitely moving as he was answering. He was definitely, I guarantee he went and took a smoke break. He went to the back. He was like, I got to breathe this out. Oh, yoga, namaste. Woo.
If you guys see me itching, it's because I have this little pinch under my arms. I don't know what it is, but it's been irritating me for like
You may have slept wrong or moved wrong. Sometimes
no,
it's just
but
it's a
why
little
is
twist.
the pinch in my arm happening now?
Could be a twist. You may have twisted.
But I've been sitting in that chair for 2 hours
That
taking
could
my
be, well, there you go.
exam. I always sit in that chair forever.
Yeah, but like it only takes a little bit. Sitting is silently killing you. Okay, so
So is eating a burger. I heard that eating a burger takes 7 minutes off your
oh
life.
yeah, I'm basically dead if that's the case. I'm over. It's done. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Come on, ladies, get those arms up.
Well, guys, what if I have a heart attack?
Out of air for one of great views, amazing views. I'll save your life on camera. It'll be great.
Oh gosh.
Are you having any other heart attack risks or signs or symptoms right now?
I'm not.
No. You just pinch something. It really doesn't take much, especially when you're sitting for long periods of time.
Yeah.
It really doesn't take a lot.
Yeah. I hope the ambulance isn't for me.
No, well, you know what? The good thing is you'll get picked up quick. We got if you do have a heart attack, the ambulance is right there.
Yeah.
And a little personal stuff. Pretty soon, if you have a heart attack, I could drive you to the hospital.
Guys, if you don't know Dave, he is in the process of getting his license.
Yeah. See, I got hurt a long time ago and prevented me from getting my license. And now I'm deciding it's time. I didn't think I really needed to. But I got to be honest. I like the process. I went through my mandatory classwork tonight. Now, within about 2.5 months-ish, the roads will be a little more daved.
I'm still not going to get in the car with him for 2 years. We will practice. However, I'm not getting, it's going to be an empty parking lot and I got to put you on my insurance and yeah.
Oh, so I got an interesting story. And I want to get into some stuff with you too, because I know that you've had a really crazy week. But I actually had a really interesting story. I have not told you this yet.
Okay,
So
what?
this happened today. So a couple of days ago, a guy came into the pawn shop and he had a ring, okay? He was bringing it in to pawn it because he broke up with his girlfriend.
An engagement ring?
It was an engagement ring. Yes, it was. And he...
Do not give me that ring.
I would never. Don't
Okay.
worry. Calm down. Calm down. You know where your ring is coming from. Calm down.
Okay.
So this guy...
I had to put that in there just in case.
Hey, I know. I don't know that.
Just in case.
So this guy brings in the ring and he's like, it ain't going to work out. Me and my girl, I need to pawn it. So he then quickly, after he pawns it, he quickly comes back and gets it and says, we're going to work out. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everything was looking good.
Oh.
Came in today. Different look on his face. He was like, I think it's over, man. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, I'm going to pawn it again. I go, you just want to pawn it or you want to sell it? He goes, for now, pawn, but I might be back to sell it. I go, yeah? He goes, yeah. I go,
How
"What
much
happened?"
was it?
It was only $150 pawn, but it is a really nice ring. Remember, pawn is usually a third of a value. But,
I understand. I'm not dumb.
well, no, I know. But with diamonds and stuff, we typically don't really take that into account. A lot of times, it's just, especially on pawns, it's just going to be the gold value and gold value only. This is a really nice ring. It's just we couldn't get too deep into it. When you customize, it makes it really hard in pawning. It's a whole thing. It's because we don't want to.
Still, 100 is nothing.
It's not a lot.
Was he really that broke?
It wasn't about being broke. He was actually well off. It was symbolic. So the story continues.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The story continues because I was intrigued by some of the same things. Because why not just sell it, or why not try to get more, or whatever. Mm-hmm. He said that it was a cultural thing. He said that he tried to work it out with her, and that her parents, she's Muslim, her parents said that they would disown her. He's Italian, and not only was he Italian, he was incredibly Italian. He talked with his hands a lot. Mm-hmm. Really nice guy. Mm-hmm. So I said, he looked like his heart was breaking. He really looked upset. And I was like, just sell it. I said, sell it. I don't know why. I typically don't get involved like this. I don't like to keep customers in, especially personal. I just like, dude, sell it. He goes, what? I go, dude, I don't. You got to know your value. Know your value, brother.
I guess depending on from the sides, it doesn't sound.
The tone of him, the way that he looked, the way that he sounded, the way that he described what happened, I felt for him because this was clearly a dude who just did not value himself, and he was just the way he was talking. But so he had a similar path to me where he really kind of rebuilt himself. So I kind of identified with him. I was like, okay, look. So we just talked for a few minutes. Guess where he works? Toyota in Wallingford. So it was just very funny because I think I found my Toyota hookup.
Oh God!
I'm getting my RAV4 because I gave this man confidence. He was like, you know what, man, you're right. I'm like, I know I'm right. You're gonna be okay. You gotta buck up here. If she don't want you, other people will, dude. You made your best effort. You did everything you could. You went after it. You did the right things.
First off, from my understanding, if she's Muslim, it's not really about.
No, I understand, but she's still making a choice at the end of the day.
No,
If she
you
doesn't
can't put that on her.
No, I'm not. But it is
Because
still a choice that
parents.
I'm not saying that she's wrong for doing it. I'm not even blasting her. I'm simply saying, no, I'm not. I'm simply saying, don't wait for there's a little bit more history. What I'm saying is, don't wait for somebody who doesn't want you. If you are here pawning a ring and you're thinking about selling it, you're doing all these things to move forward, you seem to want to move forward. So I'm going to tell you what you need to hear in that moment, or what I think is the right thing. And I thought that for that situation, if she doesn't want you and she's choosing family and culture, which is completely fine for her to do, I don't hate the woman for it, but he doesn't have to wait around and be heartbroken because of it. He should move forward.
What I heard was you guys got this ring out of this poor man.
No, we're holding it for him in pawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I
thought he sold.
I told him that that was my opinion, that I think he should sell it. But he said, honestly, he just needed to hear that. He just needed to hear somebody kind of rooting him on and giving him a little bit of confidence. But he wants to keep it in pawn because you just never know what's going to happen. I go, that's a really good mindset. So it all worked out.
It's weird. I don't understand. Just keep it in the drawer. Why did he have to go to the store to
when your heart's broken?
I'm missing a marble.
Yeah, sometimes when your heart's broken, you can't have it in there. You know, I've had situations where I can't look at a picture of somebody after a breakup, or, you know, so I can understand it. Like, if you're looking at that ring and that's a symbol of what everything was supposed to be, and you know it's gone, you know it's not coming back, or your heart is just not feeling it, sometimes you got to make a move to get rid of it, move it out of sight, out of mind, whatever the case may be. So that's what it looked like he was doing. But the most important thing is, I think he said he's going to hook me up on a RAV4. Okay. Yeah. Pretty excited about it, actually.
Well, you were going to get a RAV4 regardless if this man came into your life.
Yeah,
or not.
it kind of, I look for signs, you know? And this is the world saying, Dave, you're doing the right things in life. You're on the right path. We're going to put this guy in your way, and we're going to save you like 40% on a vehicle.
am trying to be like so happy for you. But the problem is, one, my arm under my armpits is like itching. Not itching, but it's like pinching. But two, I'm not connecting. There's a huge disconnect for me with him. I'm like, does he need this ring money? Like, no. I have a disconnect with doing all this effort to just bring it back to the pawn shop to have it be like, why don't just sell it on eBay then? You know what I mean? Get your money's worth.
Because it's not that easy. You know, especially when you're selling jewelry, you got to have all the paperwork. You got to have it. You got to be able to prove it is what it is. All that type of stuff. And returns, theft. There's a lot of reasons why people don't like to sell jewelry online. So pawn shops, people could speak badly about pawn shops all they like, but here's the reality. Here's the facts. Pawn is the oldest friggin' institutional form of anything in the whole dang world.
I've heard this before.
It's true. It's a fact.
I'm not saying it's not.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's a fact of life. People use collateral before anything else. It's just a really good way to do stuff. And we're a good pawn shop. We'll hold on to it and make sure nothing happens to it. And we're not someone who's going to scrap it on him.
Well, I wish the man well, okay?
I wish them both well. I hope that she finds who she's looking for.
But now I don't want to go. Now I definitely don't want to go with you, though.
What do you mean?
Because then now
go with me where?
To the RAV4 place now.
Why?
Because now I know the guy in the story, and then I'm gonna look at him.
Why? He's a really nice guy. Why? You rather sit at home and be heartbroken because this woman has decided to choose her religion and family over him?
I just think it's silly to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be with this girl. Let me pawn this ring, and then I'm gonna take it back. Let me pawn this ring again.
Look at this mindset. What if it's more of, my heart is breaking here. I can't look at this ring right now. A drawer, I put it in the drawer, but I keep pulling it out. Let me go talk to my boys at the pawn shop. I know it'll be safe there. I'll get a couple bucks for it. Maybe I'll go treat myself to a dinner. And then if everything works out, I know I can go get it for 25% more than what I put it there for. I got 30 days. It's just a cooling off period. Mentally, sometimes after a big breakup, guys need to freaking do that. It's just, I can't explain it more rationally than that. It just could be a gender disconnect. Guys we can't be reminded of our failures sometimes when it comes to things like that, or our heartbreak or anything. It's hard. I feel for the guy. I was happy for him. relationships are tough, man. It can be very difficult. You never want to underestimate your own value. I was happy for the guy. Forth and do good things, my friend. And get me a RAV4 deal. Remember who was there for you that day.
Really? I mean, you took his ring.
I'm holding his ring.
And then on
with
top
interest.
of that, you're probably going to sell it for way much more because that's how your business works.
No, honestly, that ring will probably end up selling for about $4 if we were to keep it. The size of it. It's just,
You mean 400?
yeah, if we're lucky.
Yeah, so you
Now,
still made a profit.
We're gonna, that's what we're. That's what we
Which is
have
this is what I was
we
saying.
gotta
My
make
point.
A profit. That's the
My
whole
point.
It's
I
business.
get it. So I was just making an accurate statement.
Yeah, but we're not gonna. It's not like we're getting rich off the guy.
Still, you're making a profit,
Yes.
which is a true statement.
Yeah,
There we go.
that goes without saying. We would not be in business if we weren't.
I'm saying it anyways.
Yeah,
'cause
well, overstate that obvious, baby.
I will overstate it. just to
Just to drive that nail home.
Just to
You are a pawn shop.
just to make sure we understand the situation.
Pawn life is good life. Now, pawn life is not exactly higher education, but I know you've had a pretty interesting week.
Yeah, I'm like a Karen student.
She is, man. Y'all don't even know. I live with this woman. Karen student.
I am a
Great, though.
Karen student because I definitely want to rate my professors today. and I didn't even like finish the course yet, obviously, because it's just the beginning of the
Man,
semester.
she's brutal.
And I wrote my professor like the meanest comment ever.
I tell you,
and
Boston
I'm
found
really
the
proud
biggest
of it.
bus and threw this woman underneath it while she was still in the middle of driving. It was unbelievable. She found this woman in the middle of the bridge, still crossing. She's like, "I'm gonna set that bridge on fire."
I was
Burning
like, so and so professor is so let me hold on.
Just get it. No, you gotta get it. It's so amazing.
Oh, really?
Oh
Okay.
man, just read it. It's so good. It's just so brutal. The ending line is harsh.
Wait, I think maybe I took a photo of it. Maybe I didn't take a photo of it. That's someone else rated it. Okay, I found it. So I
Can I
wrote.
read it? Can I read it as you?
Well, no, I'm not gonna do word from word just in
okay.
case someone looks it up and then yeah.
Yeah, doxing.
Okay. I'm currently taking yada yada right now, and a lot of her exams are open-ended questions. She doesn't believe in multiple choice as an option for the exams because she believes that is a form of cheating, that is a form of giving you the answers. So the average class today, they scored on the first quiz a 59.
On a 10 question
And she
quiz.
said, guys, don't feel bad because the average class scored a 59. So don't feel bad. Don't take it out. The whole time in my head, I was like, do you feel bad? Because stop telling us to not feel bad. You need to feel bad.
Right.
Feel really bad. And so I ended by saying, so many people, they decided that they were not going to take the course after the quiz. And I said, if you decide to take her, don't.
Dang. But people did drop the class, and I don't blame them. I don't blame anyone who dropped that class.
Yeah, and then, of course, so my lab partner, Brandon, is, like, very, very smart. 26-year-old dude, very smart. And, I mean, we're technically both bio majors, though. But either way, he's really smart, and he's like, anyone who thinks about dropping this class is just so stupid, and he was like, the test was very easy. Like, the exam was, and he's like, this should be a learning moment. This should be, because he wants to be a teacher. I forgot to leave that out. Yeah, he should not be a teacher, but he really should. Because he goes, I only want to teach college students because I only want to teach people who want to be here. But I was like, you're never going to get anybody a full class that all wants to be there. No. Like, what is he even talking about? Anyways, I spent like the whole entire day of Brandon calling me stupid. Like, he doesn't say stupid, but he calls me stupid in so many ways. It's like, but you know what?
Cruising for a bruising. You
know what? The reality is that we have to be lab partners up until May. Yeah. We are in February. So I'm going to make the most of it.
Use his brain.
I don't know, like, he calls me stupid all the time and treats me like I am, talks to me like I am.
No, well, like, he doesn't. You've really told me
he doesn't. Well, he doesn't call me stupid, but like,
he treats you like you're stupid.
Oh, for sure. And he, like, as I'm doing things and moving the microscope, he's talking like very condescending, like, as I'm moving the microscope and stuff. But here's the thing. I care more about my grade than I do about Brandon. Yeah. So I tolerate it. I don't have to tolerate it. I can end it real quick in 2 seconds. But what I'm saying is I tolerate it because I care about my grades. Like, I'm sacrificing my birthday weekend for my grades. So I care more about that. Like, if I wanted to be treated, in a respectful manner, I would tell Brandon to shut the F up real quick and we would get new lab partners in 2 seconds. So I just decided I'm going to care more about my grades here.
It's very mature.
So, yeah.
I probably would have a new lab partner right now. Like, hey, would you like to feel the inside of my arms?
No. You would actually really enjoy the labs and stuff.
But not with him.
I could see you enjoying it with him.
Why? If he acts like he's smarter than everybody.
Because he probably won't act that way towards you.
Oh, because I'm a dude?
Yeah.
Am I bigger than him?
Yeah.
Give me the answers. Give me them. What are you doing? Run that answers.
Yeah, he just thinks I'm. It's so annoying.
I don't like that. You don't have to be a douche.
But it is what it is. I mean, I don't know my stuff. I'm gonna try my best to learn it, know it. But it's. But I was a Karen student.
You're not giving up. That's a good thing. It's admirable.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're one of the smartest people I know. You're very capable. You got this.
Let's see how admirable my grades are.
We're going to shove it up Brandon's you know what. Yeah. Hey, spite is a powerful
tool. I tell you? Hey, I didn't even tell you that my lab professor lost our lab reports. And he goes,
"You're paying for this."
I know. He lost our lab reports. And so he went around the class asking people, did they turn in 1 or did they turn in 2? And
I turned in 3.
I was like, yeah, I turned in 2. But then I had to make sure that he heard me because he was acting way too confused for me. And this is my grade. So I knew not to do this because I knew just his personality type. He would be so quick to be like, oh, you're not going to check me. Ooh. So I did ask him and I was like, oh, hey, doctor. Hey, did I say his name?
No.
Okay.
You said doctor, but you didn't say his name earlier.
Okay, cool. I was like, hey, I think I did say his name earlier, but it's fine. I was like, hey, I like this professor though, but I was like, hey, did you make sure that I turn in 2? He was like, yeah, you turn in 2. And then he stopped. And then he waited to catch me not paying attention to be like, asked me this question, and I was like, and I repeated the question. I was like, he's like, you were spacing out. But, and he waited to do that to me just because he felt like I embarrassed him earlier.
Really?
So yeah, he felt like I embarrassed him by asking him, oh, I just want to make sure that you wrote down that I also did 2 lab reports. And he's like, no, I got it written down. But I've realized me calling him out like that embarrassed him, so he wanted to return the favor. Yeah. Yeah.
And did he? Do you feel embarrassed?
I mean, psych degree, y'all.
Did you get it? Did you feel just called out and ashamed?
No, I don't care. I didn't really give a shit. Like, I don't care.
Exactly. Who
I was
cares?
like, yeah, sorry.
Nice
No,
face.
I was like, oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Nope. I was singing Care Bears in my head. How about that?
Like, here's the thing. The reason why he was talking about a specific bacteria, which was so irrelevant because we were going to be observing all the bacteria anyways under the microscope. So he was just going through all of it when telling us like the structures to look for, when we had a pamphlet right there that basically says the same thing.
Yeah, your job is.
So he was trying to talk, more about the bacteria, and I didn't care because I was like, one, I'm gonna do a lab report on this anyways, so I'm going to be looking up this information anyways. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? But I was more upset that once again, like, I am paying for this semester out of my pocket, and I do apologize for people who are like, here she goes complaining about school again. But I am paying for this, no financial aid, me physically paying the dollars out of my pocket for this semester, and you start to feel things hit differently. Like, my dollars hit differently when I hear that you lost 2 of my lab reports, and then now expected to hand in lab report number 4 without even getting a grade back on lab reports number 1, 2, or 3. So I don't even know the level of like good I did, so that way I don't repeat. If I did do something horrible, I don't want to repeat it on lab report number 4. So now I'm going to be turning in lab report number 4, not knowing how good I did. So it's just, the whole thing is just very disappointing. And then when he says he lost it, that means I put all this work in for this guy,
a careless professor,
this guy to read it, and he didn't. And so then what happened in this lab, he sat on this chair and he fell, fell on the ground and everything. Okay? Now, my immediate instinct is to obviously go over there and try to assist him up, because being a caregiver, I've assisted people up, transferred them over to Hoyer lifts and things like that. And I know how to pick people up. I'm fine. And it was my immediate reaction. Then I walked back because I was like, I don't know. I wasn't doing it because.
How old is he?
He looks to be in his, I would say 60s.
Oh, you're fine. Even if he was younger, you still would have been fine. But even the fact that he was older, you were being polite. You were doing the right thing.
But I felt like he was trying to put on a show, because there was plenty of times where he went into the back, and I'm like, you really should. I know you're the teacher here, but you really should probably get that looked at, because you fell, and I don't know. It just seemed like
Pride.
a horrible fall. So
Pride. He didn't want to make it a bigger deal. He fell. It was already embarrassing. Let's move forward. Just go back and sit down, Blossom. I'll teach you. Oh God, it hurts. Ah.
Yeah, it was a sad thing and of course Brandon, who's like not even moving. Are you guys all okay over there? Like, not even moving. I'm like, you don't even care, Brandon.
Yeah, I would have been helping him up, but I definitely would have been kind of chuckling as I did it.
But
Brandon was right, bro. Come on, man. You okay? Come on, I got you. Man.
Yeah.
That's how I would have done it. I know.
But Brandon was upset because the lab took what we could have done. All it was today, guys, was we were just taking bacteria, mold, slime, and looking under a microscope and documenting observations, right?
Spore.
That's it. So it really was like a 20-minute thing, and we took 2 hours. And so every single time he would explain something, Brandon would be like, okay, all right, what's next? Are we just scratching our heads here? What's next? I'm like, you can't talk to the professor like that. But the professor will take it from Brandon because he knows Brandon is smart and doesn't need to be here.
Brandon needs a swirly.
So A lot about Brandon. I didn't realize I'm talking a lot about Brandon.
He's on your head today, huh? He's a swirly.
Yeah, well, because I've been hearing that I'm stupid all day. Because I have him for lecture and lab. You know, I'm with him in lecture and I'm with him in lab. So it's like my whole day is with Brandon.
Want me to prank call him?
No. Actually, that's an exaggeration. Like, we don't...
Hey, Brandon, is your refrigerator running? It is. You better go catch it before it runs away. We'll get him.
What the heck was that?
That was the prank call.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, you ask if the refrigerator's running. And they say, they go check it. And I say, yeah. I say, better go catch it before it runs away.
Oh, my gosh. No.
Yeah. We could send them a whole bunch of pizzas.
I'm exaggerating, guys. I wasn't with him the whole day either. Because we in lab, we don't sit next to each other. I make yeah. Not lab, lecture. Gosh, guys. It's just, I'm a hot mess. Man. These rude customers, they got life better than me right now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. It's okay.
They're getting their sandwiches with the white cheese instead of the yellow cheese.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you better hope that's all he got. Man, messing with those pieces. Did you see that man's body language? You're messing with the wrong manager.
No, he was just trying not to laugh at him because remember, he has a headset on. So lots of times when you have rude customers and people have headsets on, they're talking the most crap. Or even if you have like cute guys or whatever, the girls were like, blah. I remember working at this donut place and this guy came in and mind you, I didn't care about anybody. I was all work determined or whatever. But then I had this girl, Blossom, look at this guy. Isn't he cute? And this guy is like, as I'm checking out this dude, like checking out the, taking his money and everything, I just start laughing. And he knows that there's someone in my ear, like saying all this stuff. And he just like starts smiling. I was like, oh God, I can't do this. So people do the most craziest things on the headphones, on the headsets. They say the most craziest things. Like they make fun of you. They talk about you. There's so many things.
Yeah.
So
I think we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box for you.
There you go.
That was my least. No, Waffle House was my least favorite job. Jack in the Box would have to be that second least favorite job. So.
I think for me, it's probably either grocery store.
Oh, Kroger. I got a manager. He had a transfer because of me for Kroger. But you know what? He's dead now.
Hey, all right.
Because of drugs. OD. Yeah.
Poor life decisions.
Yeah. I found out he was dating this cashier. And then I told another cashier.
Oh, no.
Mind you, I told this cashier not to say anything. She went directly to him and was like, you got it. Blossom told me. You and yada, 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 yada. So then he got transferred out the week later.
Yeah, it's not your fault. She was a snitch.
So
you didn't. Well, you just.
She went directly to him.
Yeah, you were
just
a gossip,
because she
liked
him. Just because she liked him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So you were just a gossip. She was a petty snitch.
She thought she had a chance with this dude
by blowing up his spot.
Yeah. Well, no. She was like, you gotta, because she knew once she told him, he would have to transfer stores immediately. This was at Kroger. Your managers are not allowed to be dating.
Well, that's terrible.
He was dating a bagger. That's way much more.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Usually they're young too. I don't know. Baggers are teen jobs.
But now he's gone due to drugs. So, yeah.
This does not sound like this dude was on a good life path.
He looked like he was though. Like I was
dating baggers. As a manager.
No, I mean like I guess materialistic wise.
Oh yeah, he was probably living well beyond his means too.
Because I was 19. And he was like, what, 24 or 25?
Really nice car and
he was driving a nice car, but he was a manager, one of the managers at Kroger.
They don't make that much money.
So, but to me,
they ain't making that hard.
But to me, a nice car at that time at 19 was like driving like your basic, like what I have now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't like a Tesla or anything. It was just
for you, it was impressive at the time, but for him, he was probably living well beyond his means.
I don't think so. He was driving a basic car, dude.
Yeah, I know. Kroger managers don't make jack, dude.
Yeah, they do. I know another Kroger manager. He makes pretty good money. He makes $80,000.
Yeah, but I'm also taking into consideration the drugs aspect. Just saying.
Yeah, but he didn't look like
Spent
the
his money
type. He quietly did drugs. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they never do. The ones who are the successful ones are the ones who know how to hide it best. And especially at that age, they don't burn out until their 30s, which seems to be what happened.
Yep. There goes that.
Yeah, well, that's a depressing way to close out the week.
I know. Oh my gosh, I'm so
you
sorry,
guys know anyone who died from poor life choices? Put in the comment section below.
Wait, gosh, no. I'm so sorry. I think we babbled. And oh my gosh. So what's in store, guys? And I think we're going to also just do another video. But what's in store, guys, is next week we are definitely, it's going to be crazy. We don't know if we're going to be consistent or not next week because I have surgery. But the week after that, we are going to be like on our game and everything. Next week is going to be filled with a lot of shorts. We may make an appearance for sure.
You'll see us early in the week.
Yeah.
Either physically or through another. You might get us on a different format. You might see us that. This next week is going to be chaos. So just be patient with us. You guys have been awesome. So just be patient with us. Promise we're going to give you as much as we can, and we'll be back in about 10 days at full operating capacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So document all your rude customers. If you have any cool ones that you want to share with us, feel free to drop some links, contact us, reach out, and continue to like, subscribe, and support.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Not bad, right?
Yeah. Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday.
And we will see you back here pretty soon.
Enjoy the big game this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day. All this crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Happy Super Bowl weekend. Hopefully the Chiefs win. Happy, not because of Taylor Swift, just hopefully they win. And, happy birthday to me.
I was just about to say, make sure you drop a happy birthday to the birthday girl who also has the birthday.
Oh, how
on
about
that
this?
same
If you
Sunday.
stayed till the end on YouTube.
Happy birthday, Blossom.
I know, it's such a forceful thing now. Like,
You
got to say happy birthday
better
to me.
say it or you're a
if
bad
you stay
person.
till the end.
If you don't say it, you're getting a Lego in the morning. Right in the heel. Right in that soft, mushy spot. Right between the heel and the arch.
I
That's where
can't
you're
believe I'm
getting
going to
one.
be 32. That
I know.
sucks. I'm going to be old.
Hey, I'm going to be at 41 a couple of months later.
Okay. That's
I'm
the
one-upping
rudest thing
I'm
ever.
one-upping you.
No one cares about your birthday yet. You know why? Because it's still mine. Okay? So keep your birthday and your few
Putting
months
it in
away.
perspective, you're young. You're young. You're beautiful.
No, I'm
and
not.
young.
I was in my 20s. Now I'm not anymore. I haven't felt the same sense. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being
I
here.
haven't felt the same sense. She's so dramatic.
It's true. I was in my 20s. Anyways.
You're
all right,
better
guys.
now. You're in your 30s.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
better.
it. All right. Thank you guys for being here.
Goodbye. Get out of here.
I try to end it. Guys, we will see you soon on the next podcast. Bye.
Bye, you old person.
Oh my gosh. Bye.